Hi, this is Sid and welcome to Claim Your Mind, where we break down complex ideas into actionable insights. Today we're tackling a big one, AI in the upstream oil and gas industry, and where companies go wrong in implementing AI and how consultants sell you a dream without telling you what it takes to make the dream come true. AI is revolutionizing production efficiency, but let's be honest, there's a lot of hype, misconceptions, and outright confusion about what AI can and cannot do. Some people think AI is just about dashboards with fancy graphs. Others believe AI will magically solve all operational problems without solid data. The truth? AI is only as powerful as the intelligence and experience of people behind it. And yes, AI models need to be trained with relevant data. It must be driven by key performance indicators, KPIs, and process performance indicators, PPIs. Without that, it's just another expensive IT gimmick. Every other graph that does not give you actionable insights is just a feel-good laxative and not true diagnosis of your issues. So, in today's episode, we're going to break the myths, highlight real-world AI applications about what leading companies did right and what others did wrong, and most importantly, emphasize why AI must be results-driven, not just data-driven. AI should be built top to bottom and not bottom to top. Let's get started. Let's get something straight. Just because you have a dashboard with real-time graphs, heat maps, and drill-down filters doesn't mean you're using AI. That's just feel-good yet useless data visualization. AI is about decision-making, optimization, and automation. Here's an example. A large offshore operator invested millions in a data analytics platform that visualized well performance in real time. It looked impressive. Graphs, color-coded charts, everything. But guess what? They were still making the same manual decisions as before. The system wasn't optimizing anything, it was just making their inefficiencies more visible. Now compare that to BP's AI-driven predictive analytics. Instead of just displaying past performance, their AI system analyzes patterns and predicts equipment failures before they happen. That's a real AI-driven KPI, reducing unplanned downtime by 20% and saving millions of dollars annually. Here's another big myth. AI doesn't need structured data, and it can't figure things out by itself. Wrong. AI is only as good as the data it's trained on. Garbage in, garbage out. Take a drilling contractor in Texas who wanted to optimize their rigs using AI. They deployed a machine learning model to predict drill bit wear, but after months of testing, the AI wasn't providing any actionable insights. Why? Because their historical data was incomplete, inconsistent, and full of human-entered errors. The AI didn't stand a chance. Now let's compare this to Chevron's AI-based predictive maintenance. Before deploying AI, they ensured structured, high-quality data from IoT sensors across multiple rigs. The result? 30% fewer pump failures and increased uptime. That's the difference between just data and AI that delivers results. This is the most dangerous myth of all. If AI is not aligned with key performance indicators or KPIs and process performance indicators or PPIs, it's just an expensive experiment. AI should not be about collecting data. It should be about improving operational results. Think about it this way. If you're optimizing drilling, your AI should be tracking KPIs like rate of penetration, non-productive time, and cost per foot drilled. If your AI is in maintenance, it should measure mean time between failures and asset utilization rate. Without KPIs, you're just throwing AI into the void and hoping for magic. A real-world example? Equinor's AI-driven reservoir management. Their AI isn't just analyzing seismic data, it's optimizing water injection strategies based on injection efficiency KPIs. The result? 5% higher oil recovery, worth billions. That's AI done right. AI-powered drilling is about real-time decision-making. It's not enough to just track data. You need AI to analyze and act on it. For example, Shell's AI-based well placement system predicts optimal well paths using machine learning. The impact? A 40% reduction in well placement errors, saving millions per well. Halliburton's AI-driven drill bit optimization? It continuously monitors downhole conditions and automatically adjusts drilling parameters to extend bit life. The outcome? Lower costs, higher efficiency. That's AI delivering on KPIs. Equipment failures cost millions. AI-driven predictive maintenance ensures failures are prevented, not just recorded. Chevron, for example, has deployed AI-based failure prediction on offshore platforms. Instead of waiting for something to break, AI detects small anomalies in compressor performance and schedules maintenance proactively. The result? 30% lower maintenance costs and fewer production halts. Now compare this to companies that just track downtime but don't prevent it. That's the difference between AI that works and AI that just looks nice on a report. AI in reservoir management, maximizing recovery. Saudi Aramco's AI-driven reservoir modeling has revolutionized oil recovery. Their AI analyzes billions of data points to fine-tune water injection strategies. The impact? Higher efficiency, improved recovery, and billions in added revenue. Contrast this with companies that use AI just to create reports on reservoir pressure trends. One approach drives revenue, the other just eats up IT budgets. Every AI initiative must start with a clear business goal. Whether it's reducing downtime, optimizing drilling speed, or improving recovery rates, define your KPIs before deploying AI. AI is only as good as the data it learns from. Standardize, clean, and structure your data before expecting AI to deliver results. AI doesn't replace engineers. It empowers them. Companies must train their workforce to interpret AI recommendations and act on them. That's how you build a data-driven organization. The biggest mistake companies make is treating AI as a trend instead of a tool. AI isn't about fancy dashboards or collecting massive amounts of data. It's about optimizing real business outcomes. If your AI isn't improving KPIs, reducing downtime, or increasing revenue, it's not working. So the next time someone says we're implementing AI, ask them this: what KPI are you improving? What process performance indicator is driving your AI initiative? If they don't have an answer, they're just playing with expensive software. If you found this episode insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And tell me, what's your biggest AI challenge in the oil and gas sector? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This is Sid from Claim Your Mind signing off. Stay ahead, stay informed.